Standard 10th Geography, Chapter 3, Components of Agriculture. Introduction. Soil is one of the most important natural resources. India's varied natural environments resulted in a great variety of soil. Soil formation process. The rich, deep and fertile soil support high density of population through agricultural prosperity. Soils. Soil is the uppermost layer of the land surface, usually composed of minerals, organic matter, living organisms, air and water. The soils are of three categories, namely sand, silt and clay. Soils are generally formed by weathering of rocks under different conditions. Some soils are formed by the deposition of agents of denudation. Types of soil. The soils of India. The Indian Council of Agriculture Research, set up in 1953, divides the soils of India into following 8 major groups. Alluvial soil, divided into two, Khadar and Banga. Khadar, light colored newer alluvium. Banga, older alluvium, dark in color. Sandy, loamy and clayey. Ganga, Brahmaputra and river valleys. Rice, wheat, sugarcane and oil seeds are the crops grown here. Black soil. Black soil is formed or derived from basalts of Deccan Trap. Black in color due to the presence of iron. Consists of calcium and magnesium. High quantities of iron, aluminium and lime. Rich in potash, lime, aluminium, calcium. Poor in nitrogen, phosphoric acid. It is found in Maharashtra and Malwa plateaus. Kathiawar Peninsula. Crops: cotton, millet, sugarcane, tobacco. Red soil. Decomposition of ancient crystalline rocks like granites and gneisses. Rich in minerals such as iron and magnesium. Poor in nitrogen, humus and phosphoric acid. Located in eastern parts of Deccan Plateau, southern states of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Chota Nagpur Plateau. The crops: wheat, rice, pulses, cotton and sugarcane. Laterite soil. Laterite soil is formed in the regions where alternative wet and hot dry conditions prevail. It is formed by the process of leaching. Composed of iron and aluminium. More acidic on the higher areas, poor in high level. Found in Kerala and Karnataka and Eastern Ghats and the region of Odisha. Coffee, rubber, cashew nut and tapioca are the crops. Forest and mountain soil. It differs from region to region depending on climate. Due to mechanical weathering caused by snow, rain, temperature and variation. Deficient in potash, phosphorus and lime. Light, sandy, thin. Very rich in humus, found in coniferous belts of Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and few other areas. Mountain soils, very rich in humus, slow decomposition makes it acidic. Tea, coffee, maize, potato, rice and fruits are the crops. Arid and desert soil, due to prevalence of dry climate, high temperature, the soil is dry, it lacks humus content, absence of vegetative cover, contain high soluble salts, poor in organic matter, poor in nitrogen, light in color, friable. Found in Rajasthan, northern Gujarat and southern Punjab and other areas. Maize, barley, cotton, millet. Saline and alkaline soil, formed due to ill drainage, which causes waterlogging. It causes the salinization of soils. Sodium, magnesium and calcium salts are found. Consist of undecomposed rocks and mineral fragments. It is found in Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka and other areas. Peaty and marshy soil, formed in human regions from the organic matter. It is found in the areas of heavy rainfall and high humidity. Deficient in potash and phosphate. High proportion of vegetable matter. Coastal areas of Odisha and mineral and minor areas of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Paddy and jute are the crops. Irrigation. Watering of agricultural plants through agricultural means is called irrigation. Erratic rainfall, prevalence of high temperature, cultivation of annual crops, hydrophytes, commercial farming make irrigation an essential one for the agriculture of our country. Sources of irrigation. Different sources of irrigation are used depending upon the topography, soil, rainfall, availability of surface or groundwater, nature of river, requirements of crop, etc. Types of irrigation. They are divided into three: canal irrigation, well irrigation and tank irrigation. Canal irrigation, it is the second most important source of irrigation in our country. Canals are the effective source of irrigation. The canals are of two types. Inundation canals. Water is taken out directly from the rivers without making any kind of barrage or dam. Perennial canals. These are developed from perennial rivers by constructing barrage to regulate the flow of water in a country. These canals are useful for irrigation. Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Bihar. Well irrigation. A well is a hole or a trough, usually vertical, excavated in the earth for bringing groundwater to the surface. It is cheap, dependable and popular source of irrigation. Wells are of two types. Open wells. This type of irrigation is widely practiced in the areas where groundwater is sufficiently available. Tube wells. Tube wells are developed in the areas of low water table, sufficient power supply and soft subsurface geological units. Gujarat, Maharashtra, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Tank irrigation. Tank is a natural or man-made hollow on the surface developed by constructing a small bund around it across a stream. It is used to collect and store water. It includes irrigation from lakes and ponds. Tank irrigation is popular in peninsular India. The reasons are undulating relief and hard rocks make difficult to dig canals and wells. Natural depression serves as reservoirs. Absence of perennial rivers. Impermeable rock structure which do not permit percolation. Scattered nature of population and agricultural fields. The areas are modern irrigation methods. There are many ways in modern irrigation. Drip irrigation, sprinklers, polyhouses, central pivot irrigation. Drip irrigation, it is used to watering like drops are near the roots of the plants. It is used to grow bigger but suitable for big trees. Rain gun. Rain gun used to spread water like rain as in name and used to serve for crops which used to grow up to 4 feet or high. But we have to adjust sprinklers height as per crop size. Typical usage of rain guns are in sugarcane and maize crops. Central pivot irrigation, sometimes called as wheel or circle irrigation. It is a method of crop irrigation in which equipment rotates around a pivot and crops are watered with sprinklers. Multipurpose River Valley Project. It is a scientific management of water resources in our country. Construction of dam across rivers is aimed at many purposes. The various purpose of a dam serves as irrigation, hydropower generation, water supply for drinking and industrial purpose, controlling floods, development of fisheries, navigation, etc. Agriculture. Agriculture is the process of producing food for people, fodder for cattle, fiber and many other desired products by the cultivation of certain plants and the raising of domesticated animals. Determinants of agriculture. Agriculture in India is determined by a set of factors. Physical factor, climate, soil, relief. Institutional factors, land tenure and land reforms. Infrastructural factors, irrigation, power, transport, credit, market, insurance and storage facilities. Technological factors, high yielding varieties of seeds, chemical fertilizers, insecticides and machinery. Types of farming. Owing to variations in physical environment and culture, a variety of farming practices and cultivation systems have evolved in different parts of India. Subsistence farming. In this farming, agricultural land holding is small. They grow crops with the help of family members and consumes almost the entire farm produce with little surplus to sell in the market. Food crops like sugarcane, oilseeds, cotton, jute and tobacco are also cultivated. Shifting agriculture. This type of agriculture is performed by tribal people in a piece of forest land after clearing. Once the land is cleared, crops are grown for 2 to 3 years. and the land will get abandoned as the fertility of the soil decreases. It is also called as slash and burn cultivation. Intensive farming. Intensive farming is an agricultural intensification and mechanization system. It aims to maximize yields from available land through various means. Use of pesticides and chemical fertilizers. This intensification and mechanization has also been applied to the raising of livestock with billions of animals such as cows, pigs, and chickens. Dry farming. Dry farming is practiced in arid areas where irrigation facilities are lacking. The crops grown generally with the help of irrigation are also grown under dry farming. Most of the areas under dry cultivation entertain only one crop. Mixed farming. Mixed farming is defined as a system of farm which includes crop production, raising livestock, poultry, fisheries, beekeeping, etc. to sustain and satisfy as many needs of the farmer as possible. Terrace cultivation. This type of cultivation is practiced especially in hilly areas where lands are of sloping nature. The hill and mountain slopes are cut to form terraces and the land is used in the same way as in permanent agriculture. Soil erosion is also checked. Cropping seasons of India: Kharif, Rabi, Zaid. Kharif season June to September. Rice, corn, soybean, sugarcane and cotton. Rabi crops or season October to March. Wheat, oat, mustard, almond and broccoli. Zaid season April to June. Watermelon, bitter gourd, muskmelon and cucumber. Major crops cultivated in India. They are food crops, cash crops, plantation crops, horticulture crops. Food crops. Indian agriculture is largely dominated by food crops. Under food crops, rice. Rice is an indigenous crop. It is a tropical crop. Its temperatures of 24 degrees Celsius. Annual rainfall is about 150 centimeters. Deep, fertile, clayey or loamy soil are suited well for rice cultivation. Needs abundant supply of cheap labor. Rice producing states are West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. Wheat. Wheat is the second most important food crop. It requires 10 to 15 degrees Celsius at the time of sowing and 20 to 25 degrees Celsius at the time of ripening. The major areas are Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Jowar. Jowar is the third important food crop. Its grains are rich in carbohydrates, protein, minerals and vitamins. It provides cheap food to the large section of poor population. It is also used as a fodder. It's found in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh. Bajra. Bajra is an indigenous plant. This forms a staple food for poor people. Stalks are used as a fodder for cattle. Rajasthan is the largest producer of bajra. Barley. Barley is one of the important cereals of our country. It is a poor man's diet. It is found in Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. Pulses. Pulses include a large number of crops which are mostly leguminous and rich in vegetable protein. They fix atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. They are usually rotation crops. The major pulse growing areas are and the next is cash crop. The crops which are cultivated for commercial purposes are called cash crops. Pulses, sugarcane, cotton and jute. Sugarcane. Sugarcane is the most important cash crop of India. It is the second largest producer in the world. This crop provides raw material for sugar industry. Besides producing sugar, gur and kandasari, it supplies molasses for alcohol industry and bagasse for paper industry. Uttar Pradesh is the leading producer. Cotton. Cotton is the most important cash crop of India. It provides raw material to largest industry in India. Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Punjab. Jute. Jute is a tropical fiber crops, grows well in alluvial soil, provides raw material for jute industry, used for manufacturing gunny bags, carpets, hessian, ropes and strings, upholstery, etc. West Bengal is the leading state. Oil seeds. Oil seeds are the premier source of fat in Indian diet. Crops like groundnut, rapeseed, mustard, linseed, sunflower, cotton, castor seed, etc. They provide oil and oil cakes which are used for making lubricants, varnish, medicine, perfume, candles, soaps, manure and cattle feed. Gujarat is the India's largest oilseed producing state. Plantation crops are cultivated for the purpose of export. Tea, coffee, rubber. Tea. Tea grows in tropical and subtropical climate. Tea is a labor intensive and grows faster under light shade. It requires high rainfall, but its root cannot tolerate waterlogging. The states Assam, Kerala, West Bengal. Coffee. Coffee is grown in the shade and it grows effectively in the altitudes between 1000 to 1500 meters above mean sea level. Karnataka is the leading producer of coffee in India. Rubber. Rubber plantation were first established in Kerala. It needs hot and wet climatic conditions. The major rubber growing areas are Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka. Spices. India has been world famous for its spices. These spices mostly used for flavoring or tempering cooked food and for preparing medicines, dyes, etc. Pepper, chilli, turmeric, ginger, cardamom, clove, etc. Kerala is the leading producer of spices in India. Horticulture. It refers to the cultivation of fruits, flowers and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are important supplement to human diet. They provide essential minerals, vitamins and fibers required for maintaining health. The states are Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kashmir, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh. Livestock. Livestock is an integral component of the farming system in India. It helps to improve food and nutritional security. It provides nutrient-rich food products. It generates income and employment. Cattle. Cattle constitute 37.3% of livestock population in India. Goats. Goat is a poor man's cow, providing milk, meat, skin and hair. It is the main source of meat for the country. Buffaloes. Buffaloes are an important source of milk supply for India. The milk producing regions of India are fisheries. Fisheries in India are very important economic activity. Fishing in India is a major industry in its coastal states. It employs over 14 million people. It also helps in augmenting food supply, generating employment, raising nutritional level and earning valuable foreign exchange. The length of the Indian coastline is 7,517 kilometers. Fishing is categorized into two types. They are marine fishing. It includes coastal, offshore and deep sea fisheries. The continental shelf up to a depth of 200 meters. Kerala leads in marine fish production. Inland fisheries, rivers, lakes, canals, reservoirs, ponds, tanks, etc. It provides freshwater fisheries. Andhra Pradesh is the leading producer. Major issues faced by farmers in India: small and fragmented land holdings, high cost of inputs, infertile soil, lack of irrigation, lack of mechanization, soil erosion, agricultural marketing, inadequate storage facilities, inadequate transport, scarcity of capital. Thank you.